You guys are really, really fun. I mean, we've been talking to you. Right.
So the women are hearing, oh, all my man wants is sex, and the guys are hearing, all my woman wants me to do is talk about my feelings. So there's this disparity,
right?
And the expectations are off. So that's what we want to do, is help people break through that.
So you think
people want to know the truth? There's nobody out there right now bringing it and telling it like it is.
It's about empowering women to choose the right man, to understand what men are really thinking, and to break down the communication gap.
Obviously, sex is a big one. You know, how sex in terms of frequency, you know, diversity,
is a term called sexpectations.
Okay.
So that's a huge.
So we have these strategies on how to communicate around sexpectations, and there's really,
we give women actual tools to use on how to.
We're helping women talk to men. We're helping men talk to women.
Well, if we're in love and we have intimate relationship, you should be able to talk about anything.
Right.
True.
If you're not having that, or things are breaking down sexually in the relationship, it's a red alert time. I mean, actually, married couples are having sex more than singles, believe it or not. That women have this belief that it's all about the sex. It's not about the sex. It's about feeling.
You said there are two things you need to talk about right away when you very first start going out. What are they?
Sex and money.
Sex and money.
Mike and I are professional coaches. That's what we do for a living. And so over the past 10, 15 years.
And that's 37% of men in a marriage will cheat at some point.
Wow.
And number one. Number two is
hire us as consultants. We do these big events and parties, and we talk about the Facebooks. We talk about communication, sexpectations.
1 out of every 5 divorces or breakups are attributed to online chat sites. And joining us is relationship expert Mike Lindstrom.
Maybe you have a person who's jealous in the relationship, starts to raise that specter about who else is out there that you're communicating with.
Yeah.
The relationships, the communication gap between their partners, their girlfriends, their wives.
On tour. So we need to hear what's going on through a controlled environment, because that's how Tiger wants it. And that's out there. He's a lovable guy. If Tiger Woods would have done the same thing and showed some emotion.
We've done a program for men.
Okay.
We started doing a program for women all over the country, and it took off. And so
everybody wants to find connection in relationships. People want to be loved. Started. Hey, this is Dan from askdanandmike.com. Well, if you've been following Mike and I for the past 5 years, we've consulted with over thousands of men and women about the art of intimacy.
It's not about the subjects, it's about the lack of the communication around the subject.
One thing that really frustrates me is when we do interviews and you'll have a reporter say something like, oh, there's a lot of guys that do what you do. And we stop right there. I said, really, name one. Name one group of, or author or speaker or group of coaches where you have 2 straight guys talking on the issues. Of course, you got Dr. Phil, of course, you got Oprah. You've got, you know, the therapists out there talking about marriage counseling, for spiritual advisors, but 2 straight guys talking to you in real terms, it's not out there. And that's one thing that really frustrates Dan and I, when people think that there are other people out there doing exactly what we do. If you come into our Ask events, if you ask our female clients, the ones that have gone to our seminars, they'll tell you there's nothing out there like what we're doing.
What I have done.
Right.